So I know that all kids like to pretend. So I'm going to let you pretend that you are the teacher and I am the student. I'm going to read one of my books. Your mission, your job, you need to figure out, or you need to tell me how my reading is. Because you all know what good reading is, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Children of the Wild West. On May 19th, 1841, a dozen covered wagons and 70 men, women, and children left Missouri and headed for the Pacific coast. They were the first pioneers to travel west by a wagon train. It's doubtful that any of these people had ever seen a photograph. Photography was a new invention. The earliest photographs had been displayed for the first time in France just 2 years before the summer of 1839. Talk amongst each other and discuss how I read.
Because she's not thinking at all. And reading is thinking.
How did I sound?
Good.
I don't know. Like you were listening.
Normal. Yeah. And like a regular voice. Yeah.
Okay, let's turn around and somebody tell me how I sounded as a reader. How did I sound?
You sounded excited.
I sounded excited.
You sounded fluently.
Oh, I sounded like I was reading fluently. Jalen, how did I sound? Did I sound good or not good?
Good.
Are you asking or telling me?
Telling?
Oh, good. I'm so relieved. Well, I have to let you in on a secret. I did sound good. Because, well, hang on a minute. But when I was your age, I always sounded good. I was the one that always had my hand up when the teacher said, "Who wants to read out loud?" Because I can read all the words. But I was faking it because there's something I wasn't doing. I have no idea what I just read. In fact, have you ever read and your mind wasn't there? You were maybe thinking about recess, or maybe you were thinking about what you were going to do after school, or maybe you just didn't understand. Did that ever happen to you? Did it?
When I was, so, like when we were packing up, like when I was going to 3 o'clock, I was thinking, how does Joey get to get home at 3 o'clock?
Well, yes, you were telling me what you were thinking, but did you ever read a book and you really don't remember what you were reading at the time you were reading it? Did that ever happen to you, Jalen? No? You always know? How about you?
Once or twice.
Once or twice? Ronnie, does that ever happen to you? Your mind wanders or you're not sure what you're reading?
Yeah.
Okay, put your hands down. What we're going to do today is we are going to make a reading salad. And just like, I don't know, in my house, I have lettuce and I have tomatoes in my salad. And we're going to talk about making a reading salad. I'm going to read a story to you. Let's see. I need someone. Green is my thinking. I'm going to show you how to think when you read. Would you please, when I think, I'm going to put my finger to my head, and every time I think, would you please put a thinking card in my salad? When I actually read the book, would you please put red in it?
Okay.
Red's the tomatoes, green is the lettuce. The book I'm going to read is Don't You Laugh at Me. And when I look at the cover, and I see some things. I'm thinking, don't you laugh at me. Are these children being made fun of? That's what I'm thinking. I'm a little boy with glasses, the one they call geek. I am thinking that is not very nice. And I really hope that my son that wore glasses in school, did anyone make fun of him? That's what I'm thinking.
So two?
A little girl who never smiles because I've got braces on my teeth. And I know how it feels to cry myself to sleep. I am very upset. I don't like to think about any child crying themselves to sleep at night. I'm the kid on every playground that gets chosen last. I'm thinking he must feel so bad if he's always picked last. I don't think that's nice. I'm the one who's slower than the others in my class. You don't have to be my friend. But is it too much to ask? I'm thinking that he must be very lonely. I'm thinking that somebody should go up to him. Ha ha, ha ha. Don't you laugh at me. I'm thinking I would like to help this girl. I'm thinking she must be very sad at school, and I wonder, do they laugh at her on the bus, when she walks home from school? Do they make fun of her in the lunchroom, in her classroom? And my heart aches for her. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Now let's gather around. And I want to see, can you move back a little? What we have to see, Ronnie, is did we read more or think more? So toss this out. Toss it out. Put it on the ground, and everybody examine it and see if I was thinking more than I was reading.
Here. Okay, there's more thinking than reading. More thinking than reading. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back together and let's see. Ronnie, can you tell me?
Thinking.
I did more thinking? Okay. Just like a real salad, there was more lettuce than tomatoes. Well, a reading salad, real reading, is thinking, not just reading the words. So, you've all done Venn diagrams before, right?
Right.
Well, I don't have circles. We have your
Head.
and a.
Book.
So when you take the book and you take your brain, what is the purpose of a book? What is it? The book is the words the author wrote, and your brain is
Thinking.
And when you put the two together, do you know what that is?
Real reading.
That's real reading. But you need to do both. And that is called something I bet you a lot of people have never heard of. That is called metacognition. Can you say that?
Metacognition.
Go home tonight and tell your mom and dad that you have metacognition. It's thinking about your own thinking. Question? What's your question?
Don't you have that in your room?
I do. I have a bigger poster actually in my room. Yes, I do. Nice noticing. So, just like a salad, thinking about your thinking, you can go home now. You have metacognition. You're going to use this when we read our books. A good reader is always thinking. Ronnie, see if Mom knows metacognition. Good.